Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to cover a topic that used to really confuse me, and I know it's something that so many others struggle to understand. In a nutshell, I'm going to be talking about weight loss versus healthy eating. I know you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? If you eat healthy, you're going to lose weight. If you eat unhealthy, you'll probably gain weight. What's the point of this video? Well, healthy eating and weight loss don't necessarily go hand in hand. A healthy diet can help you lose weight, but only when done correctly. And does it actually matter what you eat scientifically to enable you to lose weight? Can you eat highly processed, unhealthy foods and still lose weight? Well, we're going to go all into this, and I'm going to set some things straight. Hopefully after this video, there'll be some things that make a lot more sense to you that may not have before this. So you may or may not have heard of the phrase calories in versus calories out. So this is based on the idea that to maintain your current weight or maintain a stable weight, you need to be consuming the same amount of calories that you're expending on a daily basis. So calories in is the number of calories you get from the foods you eat, and the calories out is the amount of calories that you burn. So there are three main ways that your body burns calories. This is through metabolism. A lot of it you cannot control. That's your genetics. You can control it a little bit, but you're quite limited as to your metabolism speed. Also digestion, and lastly, your physical activity. So when the number of calories you take in on a daily basis matches the number of calories you burn to sustain metabolism, digestion and physical activity, your weight will stay the same. So if this method is sustaining your weight, then to lose weight you need to be subtracting some calories from your diet. This is the only way you can lose weight. And just make note that I am using the term weight loss, not fat loss, okay? We'll get to that soon because it's all going to start making sense. So you need to be burning more calories on a daily basis than you're consuming to lose weight. So overall, to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That is just the only way to do it. The moment your calorie consumption goes over the amount your body needs for maintenance, that's when you start to gain weight. So what happens is your body stores those extra calories because you're not using them for energy. Your body is going to store those extra calories mainly as fat. A small amount of it gets stored in the muscles as glycogen, but the majority of it will get stored as fat. Therefore, consuming more calories than you need on a daily basis will cause weight gain. Now, here's the thing. It does not matter where those calories come from. Like, it does not matter what food you're getting those calories from. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, the types of food you consume make no difference when it comes to actual weight loss. It's the amount of calories being consumed that is the important factor. So this is where many people can become confused, and they'll see someone, like an athlete or someone slim and fit, and they're eating donuts or they're eating something considered unhealthy, and they'll say to them, how do you eat that? How can you eat that and still say they're slim? I've had it said to me, and the bottom line is, as long as you're consuming the amount of calories that your body needs to maintain or to lose weight, you can eat that. Now, I'm not condoning eating unhealthy, okay? I will get to that shortly. That's very important, but biologically, from a weight loss standpoint, it doesn't matter. However, we do tend to gain weight faster when we consume foods that are highly processed, that have a lot of sugar, that have a lot of fat, a lot of sodium, for a couple of reasons. They're very calorie dense, so your body only needs a small amount of these foods before you hit your daily calorie requirements to maintain your current weight. It's very easy to go over your daily calorie requirements when you eat a diet consisting of high processed, unhealthy foods. Also, eating highly processed foods plays havoc with your blood sugar levels. It sends them spiking and then crashing, which leaves you feeling tired. It can make you moody. It messes with your hormones, leaving you feeling just unfocused, foggy, which tends to make you reach for more food of the same types of foods to try and get that same feeling again, that same high again, because that's what you get when you eat a diet full of sugar and highly processed foods. And it's just the cycle that you get stuck in. By reaching for more food, you're eating more calories, therefore you will gain weight. So biologically, it doesn't matter what diet you're on, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. So what I'm saying here is weight, not fat loss. Some studies focusing on certain diets allowing you to lose more weight only focus on the weight. They're not necessarily reporting whether it's coming from muscle, fat or water loss. Ideally, you don't want to be losing muscle. So what I'm saying here is some diets do appear more effective for weight loss. However, they're not reporting whether that weight loss has come from fat, muscle, or water loss. So this leads me into the next really important part of this video. Fat loss and weight loss are different. Okay, weight loss is the amount of weight you've lost on your body as a whole. Fat loss is just a portion of that. So you can lose weight through muscle loss, through fat loss, and through water loss. As I've said, ideally you don't want to be losing muscle. Most people want to be losing their weight from fat. So it can be quite easy to lose muscle from a poorly constructed diet, as well as the wrong types of physical activity. So although studies show that weight loss is a result from being in a calorie deficit and not from the source of your calories, which is carbs, fats, or protein, it is very important that to lose weight in a healthy way and to maintain overall health, you do want to be on a healthy diet that consists of the right mix of carbs, fats, and protein. Health is far more than calories in versus calories out. I definitely do not condone eating unhealthy. I'm a huge believer of balance. If you enjoy eating pizza, if you enjoy eating cake from time to time, do that. If that's something that you can do in moderation, then do that. However, I do know for many people it's not that simple. It's not just as easy as saying, oh, just eat this in moderation. Okay, I do realize that, and we all have our different struggles and triggers when it comes to food. It's a very, very addictive thing, and unfortunately something we cannot avoid. We have to eat food, and there's just so much temptation out there for us. So I understand. I'm just here to give you some information on a few facts here, bust some myths, and hopefully just help you understand and unravel a few things that have just been quite confusing for you, because it was confusing for me at one point and I was just didn't know what to do. So when it comes to calories, not all calories work the same. By this I mean different foods you eat have different levels of macronutrients, which are carbs, fat, and protein. The sources of calories you consume affects your health and your hormone levels differently, which can have a big impact on your health and the way your body functions on a daily basis. So this brings me to healthy foods and why this lifestyle is so important as a whole for maintaining good health and weight management. First of all, your nutrient intake impacts your hunger and your feeling of fullness. For instance, eating 100 calories of beans or tofu will keep you fuller for way longer than if you ate 100 calories worth of candy or cake. Aside from the fact that beans and tofu are high fiber and high protein foods, which keep you fuller for longer, the volume of 100 calories of beans and tofu is much bigger than the volume of 100 calories of candy or cake, which is why it's so much easier to overindulge in those unhealthy, high sugar, high fat foods, because they are so calorie dense and you don't need as much of it to quickly hit your calorie limit, and then before you know it, you've gone over your limit, and that's when those extra calories will be stored as fat and you gain weight. I'm not going to go into the various types of foods you need to eat to reach a specific body goal or fitness goals. This is based on weight loss versus healthy eating. So to lose weight, the only way to do that is to be in a calorie deficit. However, the types of foods that you eat to lose weight can have a huge impact on where that weight comes from, whether it's muscle loss, fat loss, and also it's going to have a huge impact on your health overall. So the final part of this video is, if you eat healthy, can you still gain weight? And the answer to that is yes, you definitely can. However, it is much harder to do that than if you were to eat unhealthy, high processed foods, because those foods are much higher in calorie. Therefore, it's so much easier to overindulge and very quickly reach your daily caloric requirements for maintenance. Once you go over that, you start to gain weight. So yeah, you can still gain weight if you're eating too many healthy foods on a daily basis. It's not going to impact your body's health near as much as it would if you're eating unhealthy food. However, if you're gaining weight and you don't want to, you definitely need to look at how many calories you're eating and cut that back. Reassess your diet and make the necessary adjustments where needed. Okay guys, I hope that helps you out. I hope that busts a few myths for you and you can start putting the puzzle pieces together and just makes it a little easier to understand when it comes to weight loss and fat loss and healthy eating. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.